Good morning to all. Happy Martin Luther King Day weekend. The big homie on the wall. Salute to that and his whole movement. We still out here dreaming, but some of the dreams is coming to life. So, you know, still getting done. Today we're gonna talk about mental health and inside the MICA shelters, man. Just show y'all something real quick, then I'm gonna get to what I gotta say. Let y'all see my medication. Y'all see the date. This is recent. See the medication. It's a lot of back pain. I got permanent back damage, lower back damage, and I got a mental illness. But if y'all look, man, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. I've been in my apartment since August. I haven't taken no uh psych meds since I've been in my apartment, but I am in the process of taking them. But I haven't taken not since I've been in my apartment. Peace of mind, but that just goes to show me the difference of your own apartment and inside the MICA shelters. But even inside the MICA shelters, with the mental illness, you still shouldn't be treated the way that they treat us. Now, dealing with my mental illness is I never got diagnosed with a mental illness since 2018. I was in the shelters, in the shelter system at 2010. So from 2010 to 2015, I was in a regular single adult men's shelter. And in 2015, DHS decided to send me to a MICA shelter. I didn't know what that means. And once I found out that what it mean, I immediately started making complaints and everything to get out of that type of setting. It took me 2 years to get out of that type of setting from 2015 to 2017. So in 2017, they sent me back to regular shelter because I went through the process and everything, which took 2 years. And once they sent me back, then I went to go do my housing package, and I spoke to I had to see the psych person to get evaluated for housing, which I did, and she diagnosed me with a mental illness at that time, and I just came out of MICA shelter for the last 2 years. And what I'm saying is, I had to adapt to my environment. It's so horrible that I wound up catching a mental illness behind it. But the reason for sending me to a mental illness shelter is because my advocating. So I guess they sent me there. So now I've been having a mental illness since 2018. It's just started. So basically, I'm still learning about it, still dealing with it, and still working on it. Now I know it's illegal to put regular guys inside of mental illness shelters, a MICA shelter. I know that's illegal, but they do it because they don't expect the clients to do the paperwork to get out of that situation. They don't expect the clients to say something about it, or they don't expect the clients to go as hard as I went to get out of that situation and to prove my point. In the mental health shelter is remember y'all, they kicked them out at 9 o'clock. It's hard to get medication. They talk to us any type of way. They treat us any type of way. So when the guys, they know that the shelter is where they stay, so they're not gonna do too much to mess up that. So when they get kicked out at 9 in the morning, or their mental illness is triggered, there's no other place but to go and to take it out on is but the general public. I want to send a condolences out to the young lady who got pushed in front of the train by that guy, the homeless man. Send a condolence to her and her family. He was wrong. You leave it up to me. I lock him up for life. That's just me. Um, yeah, and even dealing with that situation, like Or he gets all the blame. Like he gets all the blame. I'm not gonna say the shelter because of his attitude afterwards. He get all the blame. So he must have know what he doing. And a guy like him, like, see, he's not into the fight like for better housing or into the fight better himself. A guy like him, he doesn't care. Like he go to jail. That's his home too. So he have no problem with going to jail. And there's a lot of them out there like that too. A lot of homeless guys who have no problem with going to jail, especially in the wintertime. That's you get three hots in the car, and he ain't got nobody to answer to. You could tell that's the type of person he is. So he don't have no problem with jail, but there's a lot of us out there who do have a problem with jail. There's a lot of us out there that do want our own apartment, and a lot of us out there that do not like the violent and the negativity that the homeless is committing in the general public because it's making it look bad for the rest of us. Again, I was formerly unhoused, but still, I am a reflection of them, and they are a reflection of me. So when he do things like that, that makes me look bad. And I don't promote. I'm not promoting that. Like I said, he's just a person who have no problem with jail. So he mad at the world because of how his life turned out. You should have did better. What you mad at us for? Like get out of here. But yeah, and now back to inside of the mental health. Yeah, they kick us out at 9 o'clock. Do your search. Find out what Micah shelters is getting kicked out at 9 o'clock. Where they supposed to go? It's winter time. Where they supposed to go? They gonna go to the streets or they gonna go to the subways? Then they're gonna stay there for hours while their mental illness is just going crazy. The medication in there is horrible. They still have medication. Sometimes they can't find a medication. It's just bad with the MICA shelters, man. They're dirty. Like they figure like they figure because the guys got mental illnesses that they don't have to do much. They figure that they're content with the way they are right now. As long as they eat, got somewhere to sleep, or got somewhere to come in whenever they want to come in, or however they want to do it. Like some of the guys is content with that right now. But this has been going on forever, man. Like I said, I've been diagnosed since 2018, man. So and it been like that, and it was the cause of my mental illness. So like I said, man, like a lot of things would be different if the conditions of the inside of the shelter was ran better and ran different with different rules and stuff in place. Maybe like yeah, I gotta make this. They gotta make the shelters safe enough and convince the guys that it's safe enough and it's not comfortable enough, but it's for right now. It's comfortable enough for you to go inside and not be on the streets and stuff like that. Again, condolences to the young lady, man, who lost her life on the train. No, yeah, man. So mental health, man. The MICA shelters, like, we got to get to them. No, we just need better treatment inside the shelters, man. A lot of things we get better treatment inside the shelter. A lot of stuff that's going on in the general public with the unhoused. Some of the stuff might still occur, but some of the stuff won't occur. Well, that's it, me, man. My mental health and on the MICA shelters, man. Like I say, I got to get people in there that care, the workers that care, and not just care about a paycheck. I need to let the workers know that they are performing a serving job. Their job is there to serve. They have to be professional. That's the whole thing. You got them workers in there that's real unprofessional, disrespectful. Like you don't even want to be around that, man. Like, No, man. All right, y'all, man. Enjoy y'all day, man. Shout out to football teams out there that won their playoff matches so far. Shout out to all the football teams that's in the playoffs. Still Jets Nation, man. You know, regardless of what, it's for life. And yeah, man. Make sure y'all be aware, man. And y'all know me, man. Listen, man. I'm not about no black, no white, man. I don't care about none of that. I care about what's right and what's wrong. I don't care about none of that, man. Like who I'm talking to, who I'm dealing with, like who I'm talking to on Twitter, who I'm dealing with. I might say something that you don't like. You know, we not gonna agree on everything, but listen, let me tell y'all something, man. For you advocates and for you nonprofits, let me tell y'all something, man. Like don't sit there and judge me, cause what y'all doing, y'all just twittering, man. Like I put that work in. Like I've been putting that work in. Don't you understand? I'm not here to make friends. I'm not here to try to get all the credit for everything. I'm not here for none of that. Matter of fact, I'm really not here for none of you Twitter people, you know, even though I respect y'all. But none of y'all is homeless. None of y'all going through the struggle. So that's who my main concern is, you know? So whether you like me or not, all that fake love and all that what y'all doing, man, I don't care about none of that, man. You know what I mean? Like my actions gonna show my actions show what I'm about, and we not about that Twitter stuff, man. All you other people that's talking negative, man, like y'all see a person living good and y'all say negative things about them, like y'all want me, y'all want to see me with an apartment still living, struggling and looking crazy? Nah, man, I ain't doing that, man. Like y'all can say what y'all want, man. I still get my blessings from God, and that's who I do it for. Don't ever forget that. On that note, M.I.C.A. Day. Salute to everybody. Enjoy Martin Luther King Day, man. To my white, black, Spanish, everybody. Enjoy Martin Luther King Day. We gotta do something about Rikers Island too. That's on my mind. I'm about to work on that too. All right, y'all.